Something you might not know about me is that I love hosting. I love having a comforting and warm and welcoming space for friends to come to and just for people to gather and have a good time. I love cooking and just making it cozy. And one aspect about hosting that I thought, is cool and something that everyone would enjoy was cocktail making. During COVID, a friend of mine and we were really interested in cocktail making, and we even had a podcast for a short stint that was all about cocktails and plants. I don't know. It was an interesting time. There wasn't much to do, so we were tinkering with recipes and just experimenting. But things have changed. It's hard to maintain that. Having fancy drinks for every gathering is, number one, expensive. It's time consuming, and it's just not very good for you. This summer I decided to be sober, and I think I'm going to continue that for as long as I can, maybe with an occasional drink here and then, but I kind of wanted to just get rid of that old part of my lifestyle. Providing drinks will still be a part of my hosting, but I just don't want it to be a main part of my decor. And especially behind me, I have a glassware cabinet that has all of my glassware and cocktail accoutrements. And I want to turn this cocktail glassware cabinet into an apothecary cabinet. This spring, my husband and I put together some raised beds, and we really wanted to try growing our own food. I really wanted to grow a lot of my own herbs, and I'm hoping that I can use a lot of my herbs to then dry and make my own mixtures and spices and tinctures, teas. I'm a big tea drinker. Both me and my husband, we love tea. I also want to display my seeds for my garden, and I don't know, I want to turn it into a plant cabinet, apothecary cabinet. That's what the goal of this video is going to be. Removing the books was bittersweet. I had not used these quite as much as I hoped I would. They were meant to be used for the podcast that is no longer a thing anymore. So didn't dive into these quite as much, but I'm sure I'll pull them out in the future. Some of this glassware is still pretty special to me and my husband. We have a set of little whiskey glasses that we got in Oban on our honeymoon. We went whiskey tasting and we got a bottle of Oban single malt whiskey for our anniversary last year. So it would have been our second anniversary. We went to the Queen Mary and we stayed there. We got some little commemoration champagne glasses. So yeah, it'll be sad to put these somewhere. My friends produced, wrote, directed a fantasy short series, which you can find on YouTube. It's called Hidden Falls, and they made some Hidden Falls like pint glasses as part of their Kickstarter. These will come out. I mean, we'll have events in the future where we can drink from these. This is my Ren Fair tankard. This will definitely be going on display somewhere, probably in another cabinet with like other Ren Fair gear. This is a glass. I got it at Mont Saint Michel when I was in France 2-3 years ago. Mont Saint Michel holds a very special place in my heart. It's a magical place. I hope everyone gets a chance to go there. I mean, a castle village on an island that is impossible to get to during high tide is just like, what a cool fantasy place. Like, I had to go there, I had to see it. There's more that I wanted to do there, but we had a limited amount of time. We got there kind of late. So one day I would like to go back. But yeah, I'm sad to see this go. Oh my gosh, I have so much glassware and cups that mean so much to me. Something I wanted to do, but haven't really done a whole lot of, was collect shot glasses from Pantages shows that I've seen. So this one is Hamilton. I don't know if you can see that. It says, "I'm not throwing away my shot," which that's pretty funny. It's a shot glass, and I'm not throwing away my shot. And then this was from Moulin Rouge. I don't know if you can see that. Love. This came as a set of 4. I split the set with people that I had gone with. I probably will not continue this tradition because I don't need a bunch of shot glasses. I figured I would probably use them for pulling shots for my espresso machine, but I got this super cute little mug thing from the Ren Fair 2 years ago. So this is what I use for my espresso shots. So sadly, do not really need these. A couple more things, I'll just run through them really quickly that I will be taking out of here. Some more goblets, also Ren Fair. I still had a lot of like small bottles. This one is whiskey that we got from Scotland, and it has our last name, Mitchell. And also a gin from Edinburgh from our honeymoon. So this will go somewhere, just not in my apothecary cabinet. And then this was a small bottle of wine from France, from my France trip. I did end up donating some of the glassware, and whatever wasn't being donated was going back in its original place, like this picnic basket, or I put it in a cupboard out of the way and hopefully free of dust in the future. As you can see before me, I have a wide variety of jars and bottles and things that I've just been collecting for a while now for this project. So I think what I'm gonna need to do, like some of these were temporary jars. This is my lemongrass, this is my stevia that I've been drying and grinding and collecting, but I want better jars for those. And then over here, I've got like seeds. I have more in here. I think all the lighter jars, I'm gonna keep seeds. And then I think I'm gonna use these for spices. Spices like my stevia and lemongrass and hopefully dried basil, things that I get from my garden. Not sure what I'm gonna put in this. I wanted to put all my loose leaf tea that I have in bags in something, but these are just too small for loose leaf. Maybe I could put loose leaf in these and put spices in these. I have all of these bottles, which, oh, this one's cracked. What I was using these for were like propagation stands, so I might keep these. And then I have these go on a little wooden stand that I need to re-glue. So propagation, I have all of these. And I wanted to make a stand. They used to be for tea. They held some loose leaf tea. It was like a set. I also have, these had fragrance, which kind of scares me. I don't think I want to use these again unless I was gonna try to make fragrances, but I'm gonna keep holding on to them. So for now, They're probably just gonna be display, which is fine. I've got some candles. I have this mug. It's my favorite mug of all time. I got this at an Earth Day celebration. There was a little market. The other day I put tea in it and cracks, hairline fractures. It cracked the bottom of this, so I guess the heat just expanded it and cracked it. So I cannot hold any liquid unless I get this fixed, and I don't really know how to get that fixed. So right now it's holding some dried lavender, but I might just have this out on display. Maybe it will become a pot or something. I have some other plants that are in like small little pots, and if I have one small enough, maybe I'll make this into a pot holder. But for all the like propagated stuff, but I'm just really bummed out. ZMB, if you're out there, I think I tried to find you on Instagram, but you weren't, I think your account was taken down. I hope you're okay. I'm not asking for a refund. I would like to buy another one, or I would like to ask you how to fix this. Cause it's been my favorite mug and I've been using it every day. And I'm really sad. So that's everything. It doesn't look like a lot. It certainly doesn't look like it will fill up my cabinet, which is fine. I'll probably just find other tchotchkes that I can like fit here and there. Can't wait to finish this off. This is my first time trying lemongrass tea. There's not much flavor to it. A subtle lemony, citrus like aftertaste. Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna chill it, and then I might get some actual lemons, squeeze some lemons into the lemongrass tea, and then it might make like a nice cold brew tea for really hot summer days, because it's also still so hot. It's not bad. I think I'll drink the rest of this as is, but I'm gonna refrigerate the rest. I got a little sidetracked making dinner. I made some margarita pizzas from scratch, and yes, I did use basil from my garden. While the dough was proofing, I filled up the rest of my jars with tea and seeds and my spices. Welcome to my new favorite place in my house. This apothecary cabinet turned out to be everything that I wanted in an apothecary cabinet. I was able to hold almost all my teas, but I have all my seeds and all my spices that I'm personally drying and collecting. Obviously, I have more spices in my kitchen. I'm not just a 4-spice girl. It really holds quite a bit. I could even probably fit more. The shelves are very tall and deep, so there's stuff that I could probably fit behind the propagation stands. It's gonna be an ever-changing, ever-growing process. I mean, the herbs won't always be the same. I want to get more spice jars. If I want to make tinctures, I'm sure I'll have more jars for tinctures, and it's never going to be the same. I hope not anyway. I want it to keep evolving, and I'll have different seeds. And my husband did make me a new vial stand for the propagation stand, but the wood that he used was a little bulkier, and the dimensions that he used, because I didn't send him dimensions, because I really should have sent him dimensions, but so it ended up being a little bit like shorter, taller. So I ended up swapping the old one to be here, and then the new one is where the old one used to be. Like, I actually really like the new vial stand in the new spot there that it is now. So win-win. It was a win-win. I do think I might want to try to stain this stand a little darker. It just clashes a bit, especially like with this other wooden stand. Well, you can't see it behind because it's behind the pot mug. I'm super happy with it. I can't wait to come over here every morning and, you know, make my teas or my coffee. And I have my coffee cart here too. I haven't really featured that quite a bit, but now I can come over here and look out the window in the morning and see the beautiful sunrise. I'm looking forward to mornings over here, and yeah, I'm just really pleased. I'm really pleased.